What's happened here? I broke the clock trying to get it out. So, welcome to Betwits. In this video we're going to have a look at replacing the clock that I broke trying to get out. Apparently it's happened to a few people. It's an 85mm hole with an 85mm clock stuck in it, and it's impossible to get it out. So now half the clock's in that hole and half's on the top over there. This happened about 3 weeks ago when I was trying to force it out. Get fed up of having to leave it at the same time, like throughout the winter months or summer months, whichever it is. So I decided it was coming out one way or the other. Well, it came out. Well, half of it came out and half of it ended up inside the wall. So I've ordered another one from Prima Leisure, which is Bailey. I did try Todd's Motorhomes, but they had nothing this size, and none of their suppliers could find anything this size, so I had to go to Prima Leisure. It cost me 37 quid with postage. It isn't actually a unicorn clock, because they must have decided there was too much trouble with the unicorn clock, so this is a Pegasus clock. It's quite nice actually compared with the other one. So I'm going to see if it actually fits in the hole, or whether I need to make the hole a bit bigger so it can come out easy enough. Oh, that's a lot better. Well done, Bailey. You've thought about that, haven't you? That clock just slots in and has that hole a lot better than the other one did. The next job's not going to be as easy. You may remember some time ago we put some new lights in at the back over the beds so that we could use the USBs. Well, mine broke, and I've had to have a wire running around the bed into the 240-volt plug at the bottom of the bed every time I've wanted to charge my phone while speed in bed. So today I've got a new light, which I did manage to get at Todd's Motorhomes, and we're going to change it today. So this is the old light, and this here the new light, and here presto, it looks very much the same as the old light. Right, so yeah, it looks very much the same as the one that's up there. So I can't see any screw holes on the back for it. So I'm going to take the old one down and then see if this one might actually fit on the plate that's up there. That'd be a Brucey bonus if it does. Mind you, this is me you're talking about, and nothing's ever that simple. There's a little slot here that just pulls it off with it somehow. He says the little slot's just there and it's supposed to just pull off. it didn't just pull off, it twisted off. Now, last time I did this, I'm talking to the camera. Last time I did this, I didn't realise we had lots of wire in this here trunking that I can pull up. So those of you watching now will see me unscrewing this, but you won't notice I'm actually laid down on my back for hot bed because it's easy. I'm going to put the screw there so I know where it is. Yuck. Got an eye full of crap then. Right. Up I get again. Pardon? Oh yes, please. So I've managed to get off, but we've got these spade things. I don't have any of these spade things. Thank you, wonderful assistant. Yeah, so I've got these spade connector things that plug into the other spade connector things on the old fitting, and on the new fitting we don't have the spade connector things that fit onto the things. So I'm going to have to see what I've got that's very narrow, and I think I might have to crimp them. Right, I haven't got any of those, so I've decided to put connectors on, but I don't really want to put connectors on both ends in case in future the light breaks again and it arrives with some of those on. So what I'm going to do is cut these off around about there and put the connectors on there. Like I said, there's loads of slack in there for me to pull back, and then I can still have my spade connectors in to the Caravan connections, and that should be alright then. I'll put a bit of tape on the connectors and everything should be hunky-dory. I'll cut one of these off first. And I'm trying, this is the old fitting, so I'm going to pull that apart a bit. And I'll strip the end here. Twist them together. Bend them over a little bit, gives the connector a bit more to grip onto. Prime me nicely with a screwdriver. So that's on there. I've made sure it's nice and tight. I'm going to do the same with the other one. So now I've got my two ends on there, on my two ends there. You notice one of these wires is plain black and the other's got a white stripe. So we make sure when we plug them in the other end, that's what they do. They match up. Having said that, the wires are blue and white coming out of there, so we'll put black to blue and white, black and white to white, I think. But first of all, I've got to join it on here now. It's very important you make sure that before we do any jointing that this plate is on already, otherwise you can go and get it on after. So again, I'm just bending the ends over a little bit so this screw's got a bit of something to grip onto. And I'm going to do the same with the other one. So again, these lights coming out to the wire, these wires coming out to the light are colour coded the same as my two wires, so I'll make sure they match up. Right. Just going to put a bit of tape around these wires now so that we can make sure, oh sorry, not around them wires, they're already taped so they don't need it. Oopsie daisy. Around these connectors here. So these are only 12 volt lights, so we're not it's not as though we're messing with 230 volts. Right, there we are. I'm going to try and get him all back into that hole now. Shove this one up there and go the other way with that one. Once I get it in, I'm going to try and get it. I'm going to lie down on the job again. She's looking at me, shaking her head because I'm lying down on the job. I can see better from down here. It's even better now I've taken my reading glasses off. So I can go get that one in and squeeze it over there. That one in and squeeze that down there as well. Find my plate. So. There we are. Hey, we're working. I say, hey, the light's working. Now all I've got to do is test the foam bit. Now I'm going to put these wires back in here, so I'll do that and I'll come back to you. Hey, I'm charging. Right, so that's the light done and the clock done. All that's left to do now before we go away in Easter is to clean the outside, which we'll be using our dry sparkle for that, and I'll let you know how we get on with that in another video. If you've liked this video or you found it useful, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't done already, if you could subscribe, that'd be wonderful. It helps our channel grow. And if you do subscribe, please remember to hit the notification icon. That way you get notified when we put a future video up. Thank you. Bye.